What if Hollywood's most celebrated film about ambition was actually born from fear, jealousy, and quiet revenge? In 1950, All About Eve shocked audiences with its sharp words and elegant drama. This was not just a movie about fame, it was a warning. The story of Eve Harrington wasn't fully fiction. It was inspired by real events that terrified Broadway stars. Actors feared being replaced, writers feared being forgotten, and Hollywood feared aging. Many people working on the film believed it was too cruel to succeed. Studio executives worried it insulted the entire theater world. They were wrong. Instead, the movie became one of the most celebrated films in history, while quietly exposing Hollywood's darkest truth. Fact 1. Real betrayal. Eve Harrington was inspired by a real Broadway betrayal that deeply frightened theater actors. A young admirer slowly gained an older actress's trust, learned her routines, copied her behavior, and eventually replaced her on stage. This was not just a rumor, it truly happened. Writer Joseph L. Mankiewicz transformed that fear into fiction. Many actresses recognized the story instantly. That recognition made the film feel dangerous, unsettling, and painfully real to audiences. Fact 2. Too cruel. Studio executives believed the movie would fail before release. They felt it was too cruel, too wordy, and far too cynical. There was no action, no romance, and no comforting ending. Instead, the film attacked ambition and exposed insecurity. Hollywood feared audiences would reject such honesty. Ironically, viewers embraced it. The sharp dialogue and emotional tension became strengths, proving audiences wanted intelligence and truth over comfort. Fact 3. Real fear. Bette Davis was experiencing the same fear as her character during filming. Hollywood had started labeling her difficult and old-fashioned. Younger actresses were receiving better roles. When she played Margot Channing, the fear of being replaced was not acting. It was real anxiety. Davis later admitted the role felt deeply personal. The performance revived her career, but it also revealed how close she truly was to being discarded. Fact 4. On-set rivalry. Anne Baxter and Bette Davis experienced real tension during filming. Both actresses wanted awards, praise, and recognition. Baxter believed she deserved more credit for the film's success. Davis already felt threatened by younger performers. This rivalry created cold energy on set. Their hostility carried directly into their performances. Viewers sensed the tension without knowing why. The realism came from genuine competition, not scripted conflict or exaggerated acting choices. Fact 5. Brutal script. The dialogue was brutally difficult for actors to perform. Long speeches had to be delivered perfectly, without pauses or mistakes. One small error could destroy an entire scene. Actors rehearsed endlessly and felt overwhelmed by the script's speed and complexity. Unlike other films of the era, this movie relied entirely on words. Dialogue was not decoration, it was the weapon. That pressure produced performances that felt sharp, intense, and unforgettable. Fact 6. Hollywood hater. George Sanders openly disliked Hollywood culture. He believed fame was shallow and many actors were dishonest. That bitterness shaped his portrayal of Addison DeWitt. His sarcasm was not exaggerated, it came naturally. Sanders refused to soften the character and leaned into cruelty. Later, he admitted the role felt easy because it reflected his true feelings. That honesty made Addison terrifyingly believable and emotionally cold throughout the film. Fact 7. Sweet manipulation. Eve's sweetness was carefully constructed manipulation. She spoke softly, dressed modestly, and behaved with constant gratitude.
None of it was genuine. The film shows how kindness can become a powerful weapon. Eve never attacks openly. She waits, she listens, she replaces. Audiences initially trusted her, making the reveal more shocking. The character proves betrayal does not always appear aggressive. Sometimes it smiles politely and quietly destroys everything. Fact 8. Aging is the film's true antagonist. Every major character fears becoming irrelevant. Margot fears losing her career. Karen fears invisibility. Eve fears powerlessness. The film suggests youth holds value, while experience fades quickly. That idea disturbed audiences in 1950 and still does today. Hollywood's obsession with youth drives the story forward. Eve succeeds not because she is better, but because she is younger and easily replaceable.
Fact 9. Public breakdown. Margot's party speech was written as emotional collapse, not humor. She drinks too much and speaks too honestly. The people around her laugh instead of helping. That reaction is the cruelty. Bette Davis performed the scene with raw vulnerability. Many actors recognize themselves in that moment. The scene captures humiliation disguised as entertainment. It hurts because everyone watches, no one intervenes. Silence would have been far kinder than laughter. Fact 10. Fake tragedy. Eve's tragic backstory was completely fabricated. Her dead husband, suffering, and loneliness were inventions designed to gain sympathy. The film exposes how easily people believe pain when it is performed convincingly. Eve learned stories open doors faster than talent. This reflects a dark truth about fame. Audiences reward emotion before honesty. Eve did not just act on stage, she acted constantly, even when no one was watching. The scene captures humiliation disguised as entertainment. It hurts because everyone watches, no one intervenes. Silence would have been far kinder than laughter. Fact 11. Endless cycle. The ending offers no closure, only repetition. A new young admirer mirrors Eve's behavior, standing before a mirror while wearing her clothes. The cycle quietly continues. The film suggests Eve will be replaced, just like Margot once was. Ambition never stops. Success remains temporary. This ending unsettled audiences because it refused hope or comfort. There is no victory here, only survival. That final image feels silent, cold, and deeply unsettling, leaving viewers disturbed long after the screen fades to black. Fact 14. Weaponized words. Joseph L. Mankiewicz believed words could hurt more than action. He wrote dialogue filled with hidden threats and layered meaning. Compliments carried insults. Politeness often masked aggression. Every conversation carried emotional stakes. This approach created tension without physical conflict or violence. Audiences leaned forward to catch every line. The film proved dialogue alone could create suspense. This writing style influenced countless filmmakers and screenwriters for decades afterward, shaping modern storytelling, screenwriting, thrillers, dramas, television, cinema, worldwide, enduringly, powerfully, forever, onward. Fact 15. Theater politics. The film exposed backstage theater politics with brutal honesty. Friendships appeared fragile and temporary. Loyalty vanished the moment opportunity arrived. The story suggested success often required quiet betrayal and strategic silence. Many Broadway insiders felt personally attacked by the film. They recognized themselves in the characters. Some disliked the movie for that reason. The discomfort came from truth, not exaggeration. It revealed cruelty already existing behind closed doors within creative industries, careers, ambitions, egos, relationships, power systems, globally, historically, unchanged. Fact 16. Real villain. Addison DeWitt may be the film's real villain. He recognizes Eve's manipulation immediately and chooses control over honesty. Instead of stopping her rise, he traps her carefully. He uses knowledge as power. The film suggests men like Addison always survive. Faces change, but power remains. Eve's success never threatens him. He simply shifts control. This dynamic reveals a darker hierarchy beneath the story's polished surface, where manipulation outlives ambition, influence, morality, justice, accountability, fairness, change, consequences, endlessly, silently, persistently, ongoing. Fact 17. No heroes. There are no heroes in the film. Every character is deeply flawed. Margot is insecure. Karen betrays trust. Eve lies constantly. Addison manipulates everyone. Even kindness comes with conditions. This moral grayness was rare in 1950s cinema. Audiences were not told who to support. They were asked to observe behavior. That lack of guidance made the story feel real. People are not good or evil, only ambitious and afraid within competitive worlds, careers, power, fame, survival, identity, ambition, insecurity, humanity. Fact 19. Never safe. Success did not remove fear from the cast or creators. Winning awards did not guarantee safety or security. Many involved still worried about being forgotten. The film confirmed Hollywood's cruelty rather than curing it. One success did not protect anyone long term. That anxiety fueled the industry's obsession with relevance. The movie did not comfort its creators. Instead, it reminded them how temporary fame truly was within entertainment, careers, legacies, power, popularity, attention, memory, history, culture, cycles, insecurity, survival, systems. Fact 20. Still true. The darkest truth is that nothing in the film feels outdated. Ambition still replaces loyalty. Youth still threatens experience. Fame still fades quickly. The industry continues rewarding appearances over substance. All About Eve remains powerful because it tells a truth time has not softened. The curtain changes, the faces change, the system does not. The same game continues, repeating endlessly, generation after generation, within Hollywood, culture, ambition, power, fame, storytelling, society, history, cycles, human behavior, desire, insecurity, competition, survival, forever. All About Eve didn't just tell a story, it held up a mirror, and Hollywood never looked away. The scariest part? The film wasn't warning about the past, it was predicting the future. So here's the question. Which classic Hollywood film should we expose next? Drop your pick in the comments. And if you enjoyed dark truths behind golden classics, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay curious.